Welcome to the Battle of Erringle, the final game in tonight's PUBG Community Custom Games and the first Platoon mode game we have played in a very, very long time. I hope you guys are looking forward to this. We've got Obey the Beard versus Trick or Shoot on Erringle. Oh no. And that first circle does not bode well. Where are we going? Are we going Georgia Paul? Are we going Rozok? Are we going Severity? Could we be going Boatyard? I've got no idea. It looks like Trick or Shoot have a general consensus that they're going to be dropping in Georgia Paul. Let Mike Smash is in the middle of about 8 enemies. I'm not sure that's going to be the plan. Trick or Shoot seem to have the south. And Obey the Beard seem to have the north. They're going for Severity and shooting range as well as a contingent of people in North George. Are we going to see Georgia Paul crates? I don't know. I actually don't know. Ignore Patrick. Patrick is flying around in God mode, basically sorting stuff out for the game. We do not worry about that. It is 22 v 22. Honor v Courage. It's Obey the Beard versus Trick or Shoot. Yes, that's right, God mode. So when we host custom games, there are extra powers, like you can fly around and choose where the blue zone goes and spawn guns for people and things like that. So Patrick is not actually a player in this game. Patrick simply had to join one of the two teams so that he could be a character. So this will be very interesting because the zone is going to hard shift. We just don't know where. Obey the Beard. Largely looting shooting range Severity. North George is interesting. Lil G Coin. Busy looting while there's something like 8 enemies in the buildings next door. It'll be interesting to see where the zone goes next. Doesn't look like anyone wants to be rushing his way. To give you an idea, here are the enemies in North George, along with Lil G Coin. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 enemies. The other side of the bridge in North George. If you're wondering where the teammates are, they're in South George. Plenty more than 8 here. Let's take a look. Melancholy might be looking for a reason to try and shoot across the water there, but with the MP5s and UMP. That will be interesting indeed. More than 8 players here for sure. I wonder where... Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on? Guys, remember, you're all part of the same team here. There are 5 different sub-teams, but you're all actually batting for the same team. What is going on there? I think Apfelstein... What happens is you read your own team. So there's a maximum of 10 people on a team, and you're reading the notes above your teammates, and there's a blue dot above other people who are on your team, but are not in your 10. And I think maybe Apfel... I think there was a misunderstanding there. Luckily, no one got flushed, but I suspect someone's getting a talking to right now in voice chat to explain how this works. That much is for sure. Lil G Coin is going to be joining their teammates now. I don't know where the circle is going. We will find out in 3.5 minutes. I could be getting completely trolled. I've been told it's an urban finish. But look at that. Hard shifts all over the place, so we'll find out. Shooting range well and truly looted now. How many players are still in Severity? Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see what's going on over here. Not too many players left, you know. Last couple of players exiting Severny. We've got vehicles in play. All pretty chilled out. Are we going to go south via Rozhok? We've actually got some players here batting for the other side. That's interesting. Young Quality, Owertuka, and Wakan. Deep in enemy territory. Trying to grab as much space as possible. In the meantime, Obey the Beard posturing just a little bit north of the river as well. In 2 minutes, we find out where the zone's going to go. And where the location of this fight is going to be. Is Dutch Knight going to be contributing at all? Or will he sit out of the fight and just try and survive till the very... in a platoon mode game? That doesn't work very well, but you never know. Obey the Beard, King Beard himself, Invisan, aka Beard Guy, is very much in control of Zaki and will be commanding their troops. Hopefully from the front rather than from the rear. Invisan, a pretty strong player himself. Caster as well, of course. Known throughout the PUBG community, but most importantly, needs to be a talisman for his players here. He needs to motivate them. He needs to rile them up. Get them thirsty for the blood of their enemies. Important to be seen as leading your troops. That much is for sure. Ziggy Man and Co. in the meantime trying to figure out where Trick or Shoot actually are. Everyone's being very cagey at the moment. I think they're waiting for Zone 1 to shrink in and for Zone 2 to pop before being too committal to where they go. And I feel like that makes a lot of sense. I don't see any real reason to hard commit beforehand, especially because there's a good chance the zone ends up hard shifting or similar. They're looking to see if Cube is free. If Cube is free, they might be able to park cars there, protect the cars, and have a really nice outlook onto the bridge. Uh-oh. Here we go. Enemies are happening. Oh, no! Alex ends up knocking Zakaya by accident. This is not good. And Tinzel knocks them as well. It's advantage Trick or Shoot. An absolutely disastrous early skirmish. That's a fantastic grenade. That is an absolutely sublime grenade. And that is very much... Is it 2 or 3 early kills for Team Trick or Shoot? Phase 2 has popped. Where are we going? Oh, no! We're going Ruins and Boatyard. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. This is horrendous. Obey the Beard have lost a couple of players early on. And Trick or Shoot have got control of Cube. Now, if Obey the Beard had control of Cube here, that would be different. They would have control over the bridge. They'd be able to figure out how they could safely get across. As it stands, this is looking problematic. They need the rest of the team from Shooting Range and Severny to get in here as quickly as possible. But take a look at the inroads that Trick or Shoot are making here. Obey the Beard. They need some direction. Hackshots is holding off 3 different people on this flank. UMP with the 6X on it from long range. Gets Jinrin. Looking for Secure on a follow-up. And I think he almost gets him as well. The grenade just falls short. Hackshot's very much in enemy territory now. He's like 1v10ing at the moment and he doesn't even realize this. This is Sparta as far as Hackshots are concerned. And I think Trick or Shoot are in a commanding position right now. Oh no! This could change everything. Here comes Black Mamba and a full carload of people. Grenades going in the top floor. Purge and Fox are in here. Purge gets naded by Peekaboo. Traded out by Fox 8 through the window on the ground floor. MP5. Red dot silencer. Grenade round the side as well. I love it. Both sides exchanging casualties here, but it's looking like it's predominantly blue. Fox holding on valiantly, though. Black Mamba still up. Strayu, is he getting revived? He is not. So Black Mamba, the sole surviving member in this house, but we've got 3 more blue players moving up across. Guyang goes down early on, and Sakuras needs to heal. This is not great for them. They're getting picked off from range right now. They need to do significantly better when they are up close. Hat shots in the meantime, continuing to pick them off from afar. He's got the 6x on the UMP, remember. Trick or Shoot are doing incredibly well here, spreading themselves out so that the blue team just don't really have much of a chance. Ziggy Man playing Snake in the grass, gets one. Ghost in the Shell, is he going to get finished as well? He's looking for teammates rather than finishing. A very wise move. Can't see anybody else. Thinks it might be safe to flush. It's not. John the Fish manages to make the trade, and Ziggy Man had the opportunity to do something big there, but it's not working very well at all. And unfortunately, Obey the Beard can't get a word in edgeways. This is absolute chaos. I would say pandemonium, except they're supposed to be another one of the team names. Who is still left? Zach is still left in the blue, in the middle of nowhere, on his belly. That's not good at all. Absolute chaos. Party Zombie driving towards Cube. That could have been the place where this entire map was won or lost. If Obey the Beard managed to get Cube earlier on in the game, I think this would have been a very different result. Beard guy doing what he can, going for the revive. Good aim, great teammate, overall great guy. Gets the revive onto Party Zombie. Instant re-knock though from Wartuka. And unfortunately, Beard guy now getting driven by as well. Is he the last player alive? If he's not, he must be close to it. By the tree. And almost with no options here. Apfel right next to him. And that's Beard Guy down and out, unfortunately. The talisman of the blue team is struggling right now. Noxy tries to trade, but it's scattered resistance. Back Kiwi's swimming. Sure, why not? It's not looking good, folks. There are 2 teams and 24 players alive, and I count 5 of them blue. It's 5v19. That was before phase 3 was even a thing. We are indeed going to ruins. Dr. Tobbs is the only Obey the Beard player actually in the next zone right now. Noxy somehow makes it to the watchtower. How did that not hit? I have no explanation for that. Can Noxy gatekeep about 12 different people from making it across to the next zone? That's probably going to be the only play here that might work. The problem is, look at this. Trick or Shoot. They're getting in vehicles and they're happy to go around. They don't want to fight them here. They're happy to go into zone and deal with you later. This is cruel at this point. Back Kiwi gets into a coupe, but what are you going to do with it? Not a lot. Dr. Tobes looks like he's on a bicycle on the other side. He is. It's the last 3 players. Hackshot, Hackshot. That's the second time Copter's been team killed in this game. Guys, what's going on? Leave Copter alone. Oh dear God. Achilles now in the blue. One of the 3 Obey the Beard players left. Oh no, there's 4. Killy, Noxy, Dr. Tobes, and Back Kiwi. Where are you going from here? Your tree's being chopped down by bullets now, as far as they are concerned. That's Tim Zell. I think that's with a UMP from range as well. And yes, Ruins and Boatyard is indeed where we're going. This is Killy's heroic last stand in the blue. We're checking out what's happening there. Apocalypse gets 1. If he gets Back Kiwi as well, he doesn't. The trade comes out, and let me tell you, Noxy needs to get revived here. Really not much else going on. There we go. Noxy will get revived. There's 3 people. holding ruins, keeping hopes alive for Obey the Beard. Killy still out in the blue. Timzel still busy sniping him. He gets sniped from the other side, though. And actually, if Timzel gets knocked here, this buys them the opportunity for a fourth player to come through. He's having to throw smokes. One more hit. Noxy down. That's Owatuka. They have to play this so carefully as the trio. We need a quick res. We've got it. Timzel versus Killy. Still, I can't believe it. How is it possible that there are 19 players alive? It's a 4v15 and they're still managing to make it tense. Oh no, Noxy's down and out. It's a duo here now. This is rough. This is really rough. I think that was Patrick. I don't even know, but Patrick is very much out of the game now. Young Quality Wakan and Senaps. They spot an opportunity. Owatuka is down. Ghost in the Shell getting the revive. And this is like watching the siege in Lord of the Rings, except it's going to be a lot less epic because there's only 2 defenders. Young Quality, the first up the steps. Flashbangs, Molotovs, everything. Never mind, he gets overtaken. Here comes Wakan. He's not afraid. Dr. Tobbs, round the side. Doesn't get the purchase he needs. Young Quality goes down. And that is everybody down. Back Kiwi is down and out as well, which leaves Killy, 1878, with 3 bandages and a dream outside in the blue zone as the only remaining hope for Obey the Beard. He's been targeted by Timzel, I think it's fair to say, all game long. And yes, he can hide by the bridge. But I'm afraid there's not much else he can do. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Trick or Shoot come out in vehicles into the blue. Because you might as well. But when it's phase 5 and it's 4 damage a second, that is going to be it, I'm afraid. Obey the Beard are out of the game. GG, well played. And it is Trick or Shoot that take home a comfortable, in the end, victory in our platoon match game in the Battle of Erangel. GG.